Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest, to where we run the farm into bankruptcy. We pretty much are right now in a way. But you say, yeah, we got $200,000. That's because we have a loan of $430,000 now. The reason why, I gotta spend more money. You know, you gotta spend money to make money, right? So if you watched last episode, I believe there's a sale still in the JCBs, which there is. Ta-da! So yeah, we're buying some wheel loaders today. What else is for sale on there? Okay. Alrighty. To help myself to buy the stuff we need, so let's go just to wheel loaders. Usually I use the modded New Holland, which isn't a bad front loader, but the JCB is a bit of a better one with when it comes to horsepower. So yeah, there's 11 hours left in the sale, and let's click on that wheel setup. Front twin wheels. I think we'll go with standard, and I think it'll be a little bit different, and you know, we'll spend more money to get special rims for it. So yes please, we'll buy that. Thank you very much. And where is my lovely mod? Right here. We're going to get a front load bucket for it. It's a modded one. It holds 11.5 thousand liters. What color do we want? See if we can get the same as the tractor. Yeah, it's not quite the same color. Well, we can change it later. At least it'll be easy to find, right? Let's leave this with 31,000. That is so much better. So much better. So the first place we're heading with this sucker is to where the Moo Cows are. Yep, and I do not want to go this way. Oh, I get these roads mixed up once in a while. Okay, quite often. This is also going to be our source for the silage at the biogas plant, which will be probably the third day of summer before that is ready. And hopefully when that day comes, there'll be a great demand for it. I doubt we will get one, but you never know. The truck's right there. So we need to go on this side. We gotta load up the manure into the truck and bring it to the biogas processing plant. Now there isn't much here, but you know, every little bit matters for us right now, obviously. This picks it up so much better than the other shovel. And it's going to be easy to reach trailers and whatnot. In you go. Easy peasy, nice and easy. I haven't used this JCB in a long time, so it's going to be rather nice to have it. And I'm not going to get all of the manure out of there, so how much is left? Hasn't updated yet. But we'll get what we can. We don't need all of it, obviously. Not that much matters. All 79 liters of this. It's not even worth it, but it's in there now. And we'll bring this right on over here, because when we come back, we got to load up some silage for the trailer and bring that over to the Total Mix Rations or Power Food. So we can get the mixer going, because I think it's out of silage, and I can't quite remember how many it holds. But we'll just load up one trailer and bring it over. But for now, we're heading over to the bioprocessing plant. Dump this right in so I can get making some more stuff. And we're going to grab the artificial fertilizer, bring it back and put in the storage down here, because now we got the grass field, we kind of need to fertilize it. So next time we get much more grass. How dare I drive without my beacons on? And yes, this needs fuel in it as well, but we will take care of that shortly because we'll be heading up to the farm itself later on after we take care of this and the silage for the total mix rations. We got to go up there because we're got to bale that hay that we mowed yesterday in the upper field. We should have more than enough fuel to get up there. If not, it'd be rather interesting, won't it? Yep, and I'm backing up to the slurry, which is stupid because we got solid manure. Trying to see, yeah, we got almost 8,000 liters of artificial fertilizer. And that should be more than enough for our grass field for a while. And at some point I probably will have to get that modded plant that goes down that I can sell some fertilizer to, because we're going to produce more of it than what we need. And let's be honest, we need the money now. Kind of. But I just did, before I started recording, so how much can I borrow? I can actually borrow over $1 million. Which is kind of weird. I never really checked it out after you get your farm going. But I said, hey, let's borrow the money. Let's buy our stuff. But I'm hoping by the end of this season, we should be able to repay our loan. Hopefully. I'm thinking we might be able to. Take the back way, since the gate is open. And I did decide to go with the wheel loader instead of a conveyor belt just because it's more involved. And I thought it'd be much more fun doing it that way. Now it'll take a while for this to register for the storage, but it's in there. It's in there. We might see it after we get done doing the silage. And it's not going to take us no time at all to fill up this trailer now with a big bucket rather than before. If I can pick up the silage, that'd be great. Alrighty. There we go. Almost a, well, 99%. So with the other bucket, this is like about 3 loads with the other bucket. But I will have to probably change that color. I picked the wrong yellow. Having a problem getting right down to the ground with a bucket though, which I never had a problem with before. I also probably should have got that bale spike for the wheel loader as well, because I never had the bale spike in the right spot, and they're not that expensive. But we can get it later on when we do need it, so I'll have a bale spike up for the sheep and eventually the pigs. And we'll have one down here for the cows and the mixers. This should easily top off the trailer. And already I'm feeling wonderful that we got a wheel loader to do this with a big bucket on it. And the trailer is full. And that's going to come in wonderful tomorrow when it's at the biogas plant and we make tons of money to repay some of this loan that we have. There, now we can see that it registered down here, so now we got just about 8,000 liters of artificial fertilizer. In a day or so we'll have to fertilize the lower field down here, and that's one strong SUV to push back a Volvo truck with 31,000 liters of silage in the back. That'll get the total mix rations going again, or power food, whatever the heck they're calling it nowadays. But while that's unloading, we do need to probably get the cows some. So I'm thinking we'll take about 11,000 liters. I always try to hug that thing, but I don't need to, because it sticks out farther than the one I'm used to playing on Rattlesnake Valley. I think that's good enough. So let's go give this to the Moo Cows, then we'll drive up to the farm. The flatbed trailer should be up there. And we got the John Deere ready to go. We'll go make some bales of hay and bring that down here. Really? 180 liters left? Well, the good thing is we maxed them out for the day, or for these 3 days. So you know what, we'll leave that right there. Won't take long for them to munch through that. So let's head up to the farm, which won't take too long. Yeah, once we get that biogas plant going tomorrow, sell all that silage, we'll get some liquid digestate we can bring to the processing plant, a whole bunch of it. We'll make some more fuel, some fertilizers. I may have to download that mod ASAP to get that down so we can sell some of that fertilizer and stuff, because it's going to be more than what we need for it. And I don't know what the capacity of the bioprocessing plant is. But before we do anything else, I mean, 67 liters is quite decent, but you know what? Alright, while that's filling up, leave the engine running as you do with the diesel while it's filling up by itself. The engine may shut off when we get far enough away from it. Hopefully it just keeps filling though, that'd be nice. Getting the John Deere with a baler. And we're going to head on over to the field and start baling up this hay that we made the day before. And we can see the John Deere is getting rather low on fuel as well. Why not? I mean, everything else is. But we're not done spending money yet today, so don't you worry. We got loads more that we can spend. And really for what the interest rate is, you know, interest rate's not that bad. But I want to hopefully repay the loan off by the end of the season. And you're probably already thinking, how are you going to repay that loan off? Alright. Lower that. Oh yeah, I got to unfold the tool. That'd be nice. And there we go. Now, I probably should check on the sheep. I should leave like a bale. Actually, I'll probably leave 3 bales up here for the sheep for the next upcoming winter. And the rest will go down by the Moo Cows for the Total Mix Rations, Power Food, whatever you want to call it thing. Make the mixer. And we may have to make some more silage as well this year. As you saw, there isn't much left in there, but it may be enough for this season, so we'll have to keep a close eye on that. If not, we can always steal some silage from the bioprocessing plant when we do the big field. Because we will have one more good mowing for the year for both fields. So we'll have to see how it goes in another 6 days. How it's looking. Now I don't know if we lost any hay overnight. I know if this was grass with seasons, we probably would have lost half of it. Half of whatever was left in the field. With hay, I'm not sure if you lose it or not. We may have lost a little bit, but I don't know for sure. Nice little bird's eye view. Now we could sell some bales for some money, but you know, that'd be really not a smart thing to do at this point since we need the money. Not the money, we need the bales. And if we do buy any more grass fields, we'll probably switch them over. Because I think we got all the grass we need. I could be wrong. If the sheep keep reproducing, they may, you know, we may need more grass for the sheep. They're sort of fine in the spring. They're still fine in the summer. The pastures are giving them enough grass right now. But as we get more and more sheep, they're going to require more and more grass, and that pasture is not going to be suffice, I don't think. So yes, we may need more grass fields now I think about it. But that's in maybe next season. this farm is expanding faster and faster than what I thought it is. And now that we got a big field, that's just going to produce more money. The more fields you get, the more the money you're going to get. Like I said, we got a lot of spending to do this season still. And we'll see how it comes at the end of the season, if we can repay off our loan or not. Because that loan's going to get bigger. This John Deere has been a nice addition to the farm. For the first year and a half, it's been our workhorse. But come this fall, yeah, we're gonna get him a bigger brother. I don't know if it's gonna be a John Deere or not. We'll have to see what kind of a tractor we get, because we're going to get the bigger Seadrill, which we don't really have to get this fall. We don't have to plant this fall if we don't want to, like we did last season. So we'll have to see how our money is going, how I feel on the farm. Now, if I remember last time, we got about 30, I think 31 bales out of this field. So I'm kind of curious what we get today. You would think it'd be the same amount of bales, but, you know, I did leave this in the field overnight, so with seasons, I don't know if we lose some hay or not. Just didn't get to it because it took me longer to clear out that big field yesterday than I thought. And this time when we load the bales, I'm not gonna load them up manually like I did last time. I'm using the auto loader today. I'd be curious if we get the same amount of bales as last time. That's what I'm really curious about. It doesn't seem like we're going to get 30 bales, but looks can be deceiving when you start counting. It's like, oh yeah, we do have that many. Like I said, I don't want to pick them all up. I want to leave a couple up here for the sheep for the winter. And I want to do it on this cut, because the next cut, again, we may pick up the grass and no, I think I will bale this on the next mow, because I can always get the grass from the big field down below on the next cut for the silage. Not that big of a deal. So yeah, maybe we will load all this up. So that is everything. Turn the baler off. Is it wide? Yes, it is wide to clear out the baler. And there we go. So now if we go to this page here, create a bale. We got 32 bales today. So you got the same amount of bales. So leaving hay overnight in seasons, I guess you don't lose no hay. Luckily we turned it yesterday. If I didn't turn it, it was still grass. Yes, I would have lost a ton of bales. But actually, what will happen, the trailer can only hold, I believe, 30 bales, I think, which will leave 2 bales left, so we can take those 2 bales for the sheep, so that all works out. Now it's just a matter of, you know, where did I put the front loader for this, and where's the bale spike, because I'm starting to lose track of where our implements are. Got to give sheep some water today at some point. Right now the farm is sort of a mess. We're kind of getting run around everywhere. I need to get stuff organized. It may not be organized again until the winter time. Or maybe a couple days just before we harvest, we can start gathering things around, getting things situated. I like this shed here, but it's kind of, yeah, with that fence there, it's kind of hard to back things in. We'll get it in there. Drop that off, and I think since we're fueling up some vehicles today, we'll bring the John Deere right on up here and we'll fill her up as well. There, we got her all nice and full of fuel, so she's good for a while. Alright, that can fuel up while we get in the Volvo. Check for traffic, because traffic doesn't really care. Not like I care about traffic either. I just stick my nose out there and go. And we'll zoom right on down the road at, I think it can go 78 kilometers an hour. Alright, let's see. No, we don't want pallets. We want square bales. And it should be on. Yep, it is on. This just makes it just a little bit easier because we got more things to do today. Not a whole lot, but we got to get some things situated. And one thing I'm going to do, and you're going to be like, wait, what is he doing? What's he actually doing? It'll all work out. I think. Trust me. It's going to work. Fingers crossed. Did I pick up that bale? Yes, I did. Yeah, and this is why I went with the square baler, because if you want the round baler around here, who knows where a lot of these bales would be. You do have to love the auto load function, don't you? Now, if all things work out, I should have 2 bales left over. Okay, there's one. Where's the other bale? It did say we made 32 of them, right? Created bales, session 32. Did a bale roll down over the hill? It is possible, but... Yep. Right down there over the hill. No problem. No problem. Nice clean grass field again, sort of. But I need to bring this down to the Moo Cows, so I'll tell you what, I'll meet you down there in a second. Alright, here we are down by the Moo Cows. And I think to make this more easier, since we got this big, nice, huge flipping garage over here, it's more out of the weather than putting them there. And it's going to be easier for me to unload them as well, I believe. Alright, so if I go F1, I don't want to unload center, I want to unload... Well, I can hug the wall more than that, okay. Okay, maybe not that much. I really wish I could use my steering wheel now, but my knee is so messed up right now. Trying to back up with the keyboard sometimes is not the best. Alright, I think this is going to be good enough. Like that. Unload. And we are free. Yeah, so now we got hay bales once again. Actually, this flatbed kind of needs to go with us right now. So now, we gotta head back to the shop to spend some more cash. I know. More cash. But don't worry, we're gonna be selling some stuff as well. So the first thing we're going to do is we got to go to pallets and we got to buy some more of these. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We gotta replant all those trees that I cut down, obviously. So these will be going up to the forestry area, replant them, and hopefully maybe in about 5 years we can get our money back from the trees. I mean, we didn't spend that much on the pallets, but I probably could buy more pallets, but I don't know exactly how many trees I can actually plant up there. Okay, we're going to turn that off, turn that off. And this is where we're going to make some money. We're selling our harvester today. You're thinking, pardon me? Pardon me? Yeah, you heard me. We're selling the harvester. I have nothing against the case. It's just that if you saw the episode last year, I don't like the fact that the case can't pull its own header trailer. That kind of irks me just a little bit. And really, we're going to be getting some bigger fields up here because we're combining them. So we're not going to have no harvester again for a while. But I'm going to bring it here and fix it up so we can get our max money for it. Repair for 91. So wait a minute. Right now the value is, we'll just say 250. So if we repair it, is it still only worth 250? I guess so. So we're going to sell this. Then we're going to sell the header trailer that's down there. And of course we're going to sell the header. So this is going to take me a while to get down there. So I shall see you shortly when we do some selling. Alright, back down at the shop. I just reset the header to bring the header down because I really didn't have a way to bring it down here. Now I want to get my 20%. Sell that, please. It was good for the one season we used it. It's not a bad harvester. Sell that, please. And you know what? We got this Volvo sitting here and it can handle the hitches, so... I just like a combine harvester that can haul its own header trailer. And if you've been watching long enough, you probably know what harvester I'm going to go for when it comes time. So yeah, we're spending money, making money, doing a whole bunch of weird things. It's going to be a weird episode. There we go. So I want to bring this up to the forestry area. And I'll see you in a second. Alright, we're going to unload our pallets right here. Hopefully. Nope, I didn't. I hit the wrong button. And there we go. But obviously before I do any more work up here to plant them, I gotta cut some stumps. Gotta do some stump grinding. Should be able to plant easily another 100 trees up here. But for what the pallets cost, you know, I said, oh, we'll bring enough up to make sure about that. And now we've got just a couple more things to do before we call it an episode. Really, I need to be in cab to drive around here. But you might as well come along for the ride because we're going right past what we're going to be doing. No one ever comes with this road, so we'll turn the engine off. Leave the... I don't think I got the beacons on right now. And yes, here we are. No missions available. That's okay, because we're buying this field. There's one field that we bought. Now, this field right here that we're in is fully fertilized. It's got 3 stages in it. The next 2 fields only have 2 stages of fertilization in it. So, but I don't feel I can fertilize it again because they quote unquote turned to harvest even though they're not ready for harvest. But I want to buy these fields before somehow they harvest the fields before we can buy them. And this will be one big field come this fall after we harvest them. So there, now we own this will be one big field right here, just like this will be one big field right here as well, and maybe this will be one big field as well. So I know it looks like we got a lot of fields, but it'll be just 1, 2, 3 fields, and our little grass field. And then maybe when we get our balance figured out, we'll start working on like these fields here, and then these fields right here. Probably these 4 right here I'll dig into. These are rather hilly right in here, but these will be the fields that we use to help feed the pigs. And I was actually thinking about buying these 2 fields here for more grass, but you know, one step at a time, right? Okay, so one last thing I need to do. Actually, before we, you know, I can water the sheep off cam. You've seen me water sheep before, not a big deal. But let's come over here. We're not gonna have eggs. How many so we've only gained 4 chickens in a day and a half. Wow, only 4 chickens. And what do they sell for? They only sell for 56 bucks. So basically we made $200 in chickens. Yeah. So far as I can see right now, the breeding chickens, for what, I mean, you can buy them for $100 a piece, which is, you know, chicken scratch. Yeah, I'll wait the 8 minutes and get another chicken for free, in a way, and I think I'm going to switch this right back to making eggs. Because the eggs are worth so much more. Just to prove my point, let's just go down here. We'll visit this. It's not where I really want to be. But we're going to take a little jog. A little stroll. Get to see a little bit of the map too. I actually haven't been in here. But I don't really need to buy fertilizer, seeing that we're making some. Actually, the only time I was actually in here when I was getting the golden nuggets, just to get them off the map. Which we turned in that $1 million. We didn't keep it. So like I said, in about just a little over a day's time, we did about 4 chickens. So in 6 days in the spring, we got basically $6,000 in eggs. So that's $1,000 a day in eggs. We're over almost a day and a half in chickens. We made 4 chickens, and if we were to turn around and sell them, we'd make 200 bucks. So that's why I'm saying I'm already done with that process of seeing what makes more money, breeding chickens or making eggs. So let's get back up to the chicken coop. And has it been 4 minutes yet? Oh, there we go. So let's go back to lay eggs in the basket. Okay, are you sure you want to pay the neighbor? Yes, we do. Let's go back to collecting eggs. That's that. Yeah, breeding chickens. I can, you know, we'll buy chickens that way. Not now, because I don't have enough grain to keep feeding that more chickens at this point. So sometime later on in the evening, off camera, I'll have to water the sheep. Where are we here with the sheep? Yeah, the water's getting kind of low, so I have to water them shortly. Oh, and probably before I go and call it an episode, we will check on just one more thing. Let's go down here. How are we doing on our silage? 45%. And I did some quick math when the price yesterday was like $4.50. What's it today? So the price it was going down at $4.50 times the silage we had for 1,000 liters. We should make about $300,000 if it was $4.50. But luckily the price is starting to go back up, so hopefully we can get a decent price. Would be like, you know, in the low 500s. That'd be good. Yeah, if it gets up to around 500, of course that just means more cash. We'll put our JCB to work, fill up this Silo King, and hopefully make some cash. But what I'm going to also do is, since we got a little extra cash in the bank account, we'll lower that down. Not that much, because I went in the hole overnight because of payments and stuff. So we still got a loan of $250,000, but yet now we don't have a harvester once again. So yeah, I want to spend pretty close to $450,000 for the harvester and a header. But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to be fine, people. When the end of the season comes, a lot of this money will be paid off. Hopefully we won't have a loan by then. And I'm not standing in one of our fields like I thought I was going to be, so I can't. But we'll end the episode in someone else's field. How about that? Yeah, I'm too busy running around. Although I do need to park up the John Deere, so maybe that's what we'll do. I'll have to get the water. Oh, the water tanker's right there. How convenient was that? I didn't know it was there. Who put that there? And no water, so I gotta actually head down and fill this up with water. So I'll finally end the episode by me just drive the John Deere down to fill this up. So, like always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I know it was a lot of spending money and making money, but you know what? It's all going to work out. Just relax, take a deep breath. It'll be fine. But I'll see you next time in the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.